If the week before your period feels like you're losing your mind, crying at anything, craving everything, and you are having constant breakouts along your jawline and chin, your skin looks terrible, let me tell you, it's not PMS. It's all about one hormone, estrogen. And do you know, more than half of the female population is walking around with excessive estrogen, causing all these symptoms, and they don't even know it? And this is all because our lifestyle is flooding us with fake estrogens called xenoestrogens in your water bottle, receipts, skincare, food, and whatnot. Today, I'm walking you through what these xenoestrogens are, what's happening with our estrogen, the signs your body is showing you, and what you can actually do about it. But before we start, hit subscribe and the bell icon so you don't miss our weekly updates. Okay, let's go. First, let's understand what estrogen dominance is. So guys, estrogen dominance doesn't always mean your estrogen is sky high. Most of the time, it's that your progesterone is too low. Think of it like a seesaw. When progesterone drops from stress, poor sleep, or environmental toxins, estrogen becomes dominant by default. And that's when your body starts having signs like heavy, painful periods, severe PMS, irritability, mood swings, anxiety 1 week before periods, irregular cycles, breast tenderness, constant bloating, brain fog, jawline breakouts or acne, weight gain around hips and thighs, hair thinning, low libido. And if you're nodding along to 3 or more, definitely your estrogen levels are haywire. Watch this video till the end and I promise you'll find it helpful. So where's this dominance coming from? Sure, stress plays a role, but here's the bigger issue people least expect. Remember the xenoestrogens I talked about a minute back? Guys, our environment is full of xenoestrogens, synthetic chemicals that mimic estrogen. They're everywhere. Plastic bottles and containers, pesticides on produce, parabens in skincare, BPA in canned foods and receipts, phthalates in fragrances, non-stick cookware, conventional meat and dairy, hairsprays in salons. All these act as estrogen when they enter our body. These chemicals bind to your estrogen receptors, and your body can't tell the difference between real estrogen and these imposters. And as a result, your estrogen gets high, not from what your body is making, but from these environmental chemicals your body was never designed to handle. You think you're doing everything right, but still your environment is working against you. If you want to know what you can do to avoid them, I'll be sharing the exact swaps you need. And guys, they are much simpler than you think. Now, before that, let's understand how estrogen works and why you need to have balance. So, estrogen isn't just one hormone, it's a family, with estradiol being the most powerful. Estrogen is often called the vitality hormone. It supports skin collagen, hair strength, bone health, metabolism, and mental clarity too. What many don't know is that estrogen receptors exist across the body, in the brain, gut, immune system, and thyroid. That's why estrogen balance affects stress response, inflammation, and energy levels. When estrogen is balanced, you don't just look better. You feel clear, steady, and fully present in your body. And estrogen has a partner, progesterone. They work in rhythm through your cycle. During the follicular phase, first half of the cycle, estrogen rises and you feel energetic, social, and confident. While during the luteal phase, after ovulation, progesterone should rise and it makes you feel calm, stable, and grounded. Your sleep improves and your mood evens out. Progesterone keeps your estrogen in check. But the problem is, your estrogen might be normal, but progesterone quietly drops and destroys the ratio. It happens because of stress. When you're stressed, mentally, physically, or emotionally, your body prioritizes cortisol over progesterone. It prepares for survival and keeps balancing hormones for later. That's how estrogen dominance starts. So if you've ever wondered why stress makes your periods worse, skin breaks out, or anxiety spikes, this is the reason. Now, some lifestyle habits are stressing you out and making it even worse. Number 1, under-eating. When you consistently eat too little, your body interprets it as danger. And when the survival mode is activated, hormone production takes a back seat, and you cannot get the glow you want. Along with under-eating, if you're fasting a lot or exercising intensely without adequate recovery, your body considers these as stressors too. This again raises cortisol and suppresses progesterone, and irregular periods are often the first sign of it. Then chronic stress, juggling through deadlines, perfectionism, never switching off your brain. Your body doesn't distinguish between mental stress and physical threat. And again, cortisol suppresses progesterone. And then too much caffeine, especially on an empty stomach, keeps the cortisol high. And if you're thinking, okay, what do I do? That's what we're moving to now. Now that you know what's happening, let's talk about solutions. These aren't quick fixes, they're foundational shifts that will help you restore your hormone rhythm. Number one, reduce your exposure to xenoestrogens. Start from here. Switch to glass or stainless steel water bottles. Stop heating food in plastic containers. Choose organic for the dirty dozen produce when possible. Look for personal care products that are free from parabens, phthalates, artificial fragrances, or colors. You don't have to do this perfectly overnight. Just start making small swaps. Number two, support your gut to eliminate estrogen. Research has identified a group of gut bacteria called the estrobolome that regulates how much estrogen exits your body versus gets reabsorbed into your bloodstream. Liver helps process estrogen properly, and a sluggish gut sends it right back into circulation. That's why constipation, bloating, and PMS often show up together. So eat a variety of vegetables. Include fermented foods like dahi, buttermilk, idli, dosa, kanji, sauerkraut. And don't ignore constipation. Eat fiber-rich foods and warm liquids because estrogen is meant to exit through your gut. If things aren't moving daily, estrogen gets reabsorbed. Number three, eat healthy fats daily. Guys, your hormones are literally made from fat and cholesterol. So nourishing them with these is non-negotiable. Include ghee, olive oil, egg yolks, nuts, seeds, and avocado. Low-fat eating directly means lower hormone production. Number four, eat cruciferous vegetables. Broccoli, cauliflower, cabbage, and Brussels sprouts help process estrogen into less inflammatory forms. This is not some random detox hype, it's actual science. The active compound in cruciferous vegetables is DIM, diindolylmethane. But here's the catch. Eating too many cruciferous vegetables can hinder thyroid function, and you'd need pounds of broccoli daily for therapeutic doses to support your hormones. And this is where supplementation helps. MyDuty's estrogen balance combines DIM with calcium D-glucarate, which helps the liver flush excess estrogen, and chasteberry extract to support progesterone production. This approach works on multiple levels, metabolizes estrogen into safer forms, supports liver elimination, and boosts progesterone to restore that critical ratio. It doesn't just lower estrogen, it restores the estrogen to progesterone balance that makes your health align better from within. I'll add the link to this product in the description. You can check it out. Number five, prioritize sleep. Sleeping before midnight is very crucial for women. Most hormonal repair happens between 10 p.m. and 2 a.m. and nothing can replace sleep. You'll see your PMS, skin, and mood getting better just from getting to bed earlier. Now, number six is magnesium. It supports progesterone production, calms your nervous system, and improves sleep. Research shows it reduces period pain too. Include magnesium-rich foods like dark chocolate, avocados, cashews, and pumpkin seeds. Next, be strategic with caffeine. I'm telling you to quit caffeine. But high intake affects cortisol, destroying hormone balance. If you take 3 to 4 cups every day, bring it down to 1 or 2. It may sound difficult to hear, but eventually you'll feel your stress levels dropping. Now, if you've tried everything and you're still struggling with severe symptoms, especially heavy periods, intense PMS, or sleep issues, bioidentical progesterone cream like wild yam cream might be helpful. But remember, you must get your progesterone levels tested before using this. Don't self-prescribe. Work with a healthcare practitioner who understands hormones. Do use it during the luteal phase after ovulation when progesterone should naturally be higher. This is a powerful way when used correctly. Tell me in the comments, what are you starting with today? Tackling xenoestrogens, adding healthy fats, prioritizing sleep. Guys, your body isn't functioning wrong. It's trying to adapt to an environment it wasn't designed for. It's been trying to tell you what it needs. Your symptoms aren't random, they're signals. When you listen to what your body is saying, everything shifts. If this video gave you clarity, share it with someone who's dealing with cramps, mood swings, or PMS every month. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next video.